What is up, YouTube? It is my first official vlog on the channel. So excited. And today I am going to kill two birds with one stone. I have a lot of organizing of my house to do. I have to Marie Kondo everything. So I figured, why not chat with you while I'm doing it? But first, we got to work out. I signed up to do a Hyrox relay in New York City in May. And so I've been going to F45 to train. It's like my third workout class. So let's get going. My arms are shaking so bad. I made it through the workout. I'm trying to get my camera to stay because I'm I cannot hold it. So yes, I lost 100 pounds, but I'm actually really out of shape. Probably the whole past year, I've just been really focused on getting my steps in and clean eating. But this is the first time in my life that I'm not having babies and not losing weight. And I actually can focus on toning and building muscle. And I've never had a muscle building transformation. So I'm really excited for that. And I really think that going to these classes is going to get me there. And Wednesdays I have set aside for my filming days. So I'm going to take you on my Hyrox journey. And luckily, I signed up to do Hyrox before I knew what it was. And then I looked it up and I'm I am glad I am doing a relay. There's no way I could do it on my own. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a challenge, but we are going to get there. Like I said, we are going to be Marie Kondoing the house slowly over the next couple of weeks. So you get to see how messy everything is. This section, what do you have to say for yourself? That's we call it the junk counter, the junk drawer, the junk cabinet. Look at this one, open that one for them. We're not gonna tackle the kitchen quite yet. I think today I'm gonna do the office. But before we get started with all of the cleaning, I'm going to make a protein shake. I've been trying to get in more protein recently, and I have a really hard time eating it, eating a big quantity of protein when I'm doing it at 3 meals during the day. If you're starting your weight loss journey and you have 50 to 100 pounds that you want to lose, this is my best piece of advice for you. In fact, I wish someone would have told me this over 10 years ago, but it's to approach your weight loss journey slowly. And if you have a lot of weight to lose, I know that it probably feels impossible to you right now. When I was 100 pounds overweight, even just thinking about the process of how long it's gonna take to lose 100 pounds, how hard it's gonna be, all the things that I'm gonna have to do. It was so overwhelming that I almost felt like quitting before I even started. But if you instead break it into manageable goals that are really, really small, focus on losing 2 pounds at a time instead of thinking about losing 100, it becomes so much easier. And even with things like working out, I know you probably don't feel motivated to work out every day. Stop thinking about, oh gosh, I have to go work out, I have to get in the car, I have to drive to a class, I'm so tired, I don't wanna do it. Baby steps, just 1%. Think of one thing. What do I need to do first? I need to get dressed. Then I can do that. I can put on my shoes. I know I can do that. I can get in the car. I know I can do that. A lot of times when you look at the big picture, if it feels super, super hard, then start breaking it down into smaller chunks. Also, this JS Health Pure Marine Collagen, it's the best. Really think about it. Losing 2 pounds or 1 pound doesn't feel very overwhelming. And in fact, if you have a lot of weight to lose, like when I had 100 pounds to lose, the first 2 pounds were pretty easy. I actually didn't even have to do much. I started drinking water and that was it. And within 3 days, I was already down 2 pounds. But if you can lose 2 pounds, then you can lose 100 pounds because losing 100 pounds is losing 2 pounds 50 times. And when you look at it from that perspective, it doesn't feel so overwhelming. If I had to choose between either doing my makeup, doing my hair, or wearing a cute outfit, I would always choose doing my makeup. And since today is just an organizing day and I'm gonna be cleaning a lot, I'm just gonna wear yoga pants. But I always just feel my best when I take some time to look a little put together. I love this Kosas concealer. I actually use it to highlight and contour. I had to go to Sephora yesterday because I ran out of the highlight. So I use a lighter shade for under my eyes. I use a darker shade for contouring. And then I have a shade that matches my skin to cover any blemishes or anything. Also at Sephora, if you had to pick up a couple of their things. This flyaway cream, if you do like any hairstyles, in fact, I'm actually gonna do one today. I'll show you this in a second. It's so good and good ingredients for keeping all those flyaways down. This is the primer that I use. It is the milk primer. I was running low on this. And then I am obsessed with this lip gloss. I actually had it sent to me in a box once. It's the Summer Fridays one. It was one of those monthly subscription boxes. I forget which one, but I love it so much. They have mini sizes of so many things. I wanted to get a different shade. So I'm gonna use this one today too. Okay, this is in the color Pink Sugar. It's like a very light, pale pink. It makes your lips feel so good. This is the best lip balm ever. I'm obsessed with it. And it just has a really light pink shade. I don't have time to do my makeup and my hair today, so I'm just looking to put my hair in a parted low bun, and I wanna show you this flyaway cream because it really is the best. Actually, I'm gonna oil my scalp because I need to wash my hair. And because I'm putting my hair up, you're not gonna be able to tell it's super oily. Oiling my scalp is one of the things I'm doing to help grow my hair out. And I always do it before I wash, either the night before or just a couple hours before. But since I'm putting my hair up and kind of slicking it back, I don't really care if it looks oily today. This is my favorite hair oil too. It is the Berber hair oil growing season. I'll link it for you in the down bar. Okay, the oil is helping slick it down, but if you look really closely, especially near my hairline, like right there, and I have so many tiny little hairs sticking up everywhere. So on top of oiling my hair before I wash, I also use the Dibi Scalp Serum. I am obsessed with this. I also stopped using conditioner and I only do hair masks now. And I also microneedle my scalp. I don't know if I said that, but you can literally see tiny little hairs sticking up everywhere. So it's working. And this will help get all of those flyaways down. So it is like a giant mascara wand. And you just comb it through and it gets all of the flyaways to stick down. So this is really great for like ponytails, or even if you were just doing a blowout and you have little tiny hairs sticking up, the stuff is seriously the best. Okay, it is time to get dressed and then we are going to get to cleaning. And I kid you not, literally every room in my house needs cleaned. I have stuff that hasn't been unpacked for a couple of weeks. My bathroom kind of looks clean right there, but you do not want to see inside the drawers. All the kids' rooms, our closet. So what I'm gonna do is once a week, I'm just gonna pick a room to clean and we're gonna do it together. It's time to get to work. Let me show you what we're working with today. So here's my office. I have stuff, lots of stuff that has yet to be unpacked. My gigantic whiteboard, which is really nice for work, but it takes up a lot of space and I don't have a good storage place. I have PR that I need to open, more boxes to unpack, more stuff to open, stuff to organize, a ton of new books that I need to put on my shelf. Let's get to work.
What?
Taking a break from organizing papers and I'm going to open up some PR boxes. I have packages. How cool is this from It Cosmetics? Different foundations, some CC creams in here. Ooh, new brushes. Excited to try these out. I'm excited for this one. This one actually is in PR. This is for having 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. It says, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1,000? Chances are you do, and you know you'll definitely remember your 100,000. Is so cool. How cool? 100,000 subscribers. More technology. I have so many cords of all the varieties. I don't know what to do with them. Right, this next one is from Coco and Eve. I love their Like a Virgin hair mask. It's so good. But they also sent me their Like a Virgin shampoo. Excited to try that. And then I have another. This one is a scalp mask. So I actually haven't used conditioner in a long time. I only do hair masks when I wash my hair. It might change in the summer, but in the wintertime, I don't wash my hair as much. But this is a 3D age-defying hair and scalp mask for shinier, stronger, youthful-looking strands. So this mask, you're actually supposed to rub it into your scalp and then all the way down the whole length of your hair. And then it says 5 to 10 minutes, but I usually will do a hair mask for at least an hour. On the weekends, I try to do it even a little bit longer. Ooh, it smells good. It's almost like a milky honey smell. I have a bunch of phone cases. These new ones from Wally, which I really like. They're like wallet phone cases. You have a smiley face one, which you can put your wallet, not your wallet. You can put all of your different cards in here. So I got this one, and then they also sent me this one, which is like a Louis Vuitton dupe checkers. I'm actually excited to try this because sometimes when I'm like going to the grocery store, things like that, I don't want to take my whole purse. I also have some loopy cases though, and I love loopy. These ones are the best just for like scrolling or using your phone. Ooh, I like this one. This is white and gold floral. Phone cases will go on the bookshelf. Use lenses. Oh, prescription. I think I do lenses, sunglasses, and prescription. I love sunglasses. Okay, first of all, this is the coolest case I have ever seen. 3 pairs of sunglasses in one. I'm keeping this case for sure and definitely using it to travel. I like these ones. We have number 2. These are like a tortoise shell frame. These ones are also very cute. I actually like when they're lower and not so big up on your eyebrow. That way you can wear hats with them. I will take these to the closet, bathroom. We have 2 more to get through. Oh, Valentine's Day present from Divi. They send the best gifts for Christmas. Divi sent this Minky Couture blanket. It is my favorite blanket now. I don't even let my kids use it because I like it so much. Some more scalp serum. Green tea assortment. Ooh, pretty. These some scissors. Ugh. I have no idea what this is, but it looks fragile. Is this a teapot? Holy smokes. This is beautiful. It looks handmade. This is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna show you. That's beautiful. All right, we're on the last one, and this one is also from Divi. I meant to open this a couple weeks ago, but it has just been so hectic. Divi Air Dry January. Don't break until February 1st. It's now like the 18th of February. That's what it's like when you have 4 kids and run 2 businesses. Ooh, new brush. Oh, a detangling brush. My hair does not get that tangle, but my girls does a lot. The unbrush, untangle, unknots. So Divi's new air dry product, I have not tried it. It's an air dry cream from Scalp Serum. I literally cannot have enough of this. I use this every single day. It is the best. A little hammer to break. That's cool. Should we break it? I think we should break it. Hold on. I'm nervous to break it. It is a little bit different than the scalp serum. It actually smells more like their dry shampoo, formulated to reduce frizz, boost smoothness and shine, and enhance natural texture. I definitely want to try this. Next time I do my hair though, I have to blow dry it, but after that, I will try this because it's an air dry cream. So, all right, we're gonna break it. I feel like I need to put something over it. I'll put it in the box. I have a little, am I really supposed to break it? I think so. All right. All right, here we go. I don't think you're supposed to actually break it. I think it's gotta be plastic. More symbolic than anything else, but I like this little hammer. Okay, I'm gonna put all this stuff away. Then I'm gonna make some lunch. Then I am going to do all the tech stuff. All right, my words for 2025 are balance and boundaries. And there's one book that I actually wanted to share with you. I love this book. It is called Take Back Your Time by Christy Wright. I will link it down below. It is so good. I learned so much reading this. The Guilt-Free Guide to Life Balance. In fact, I think I'm gonna read this one again. I've read most of the books on here. These are my fiction books. Fiction and fantasy, and then these are like my business books up here. But this one I wanna read, and then I haven't read this one, but I'm gonna do this one next too. Boundaries for Leaders. So there are 3 things that I have been doing this year to help me create more balance in my life and have more boundaries. I took notes so I don't forget, but the first one is I have been putting my phone away every single night at 6 p.m. And what I mean by that is I actually take my phone, I put it in my bedroom, and I set it face down, and then I leave my bedroom. And that alone has made such a big difference. I mean, think about it. When you have your phone on you, you are connected to millions of people. And anytime I have my phone on me, I'm constantly like checking for notifications, texts. This is when I really decided I need to have a better boundary with my phone. I was just holding my phone one day and I realized that my thumb literally opens social media apps without me thinking about it. My thumb has its own brain, and the second I realized realized that, I realized this is a very unhealthy habit and I need to have a better boundary with my phone. So I've been putting it away at night. It has been a game changer. Even our kids just not seeing us constantly checking our phone, looking for notifications or anything like that. And it has helped me so much with my anxiety. I cannot even begin to tell you. I realized, after I've been putting my phone away for about a month, I realized how overstimulated I was because of my phone. Constantly looking for something to do, needing something to do with my hands, wanting to watch something, wanting to do something, wanting to keep myself busy. And when I started putting my phone away, I really just treat it like it's the 90s, back when we didn't have the internet. And I just feel so much more calm and relaxed at night. I have been sleeping better and I love having that boundary. So the second thing that I've been doing to help create more boundaries and balance is I have started block scheduling my week. So I used to block schedule my day and have, 2 hours to do this, 2 hours to do this, 2 hours to do this. But I have 4 kids and I have 2 businesses. And even doing that, I realized my brain was having a hard time staying focused because I was constantly bouncing between filming an Instagram reel, reviewing an email that needs to go out, having a phone call with my manager for influencing deals, and answering emails. And it was just like, I felt so reactive in my business because it was just, oh, this person needs me, this person needs me, I need to do this. And so I actually took some time to sit down and figure out a different schedule for myself. And now I block out my week. So Mondays are my days for meetings. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I can flip-flop those. One of them will be a project day. So I have a lot of projects that I want to work on to create for you. And then one of those days is a filming day. So today I am batch filming YouTube videos, short form videos for Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. I'm doing it in one day so my mindset can stay focused on one thing. Then Thursday is my gremlin day. My gremlin day is exactly how it sounds. It's a day where I just can sit down, focus on my computer. I don't have to look very good. Usually I like working in my bed. I don't know why, but I'll wake up in the morning and I'll just work on my laptop, put up my hood on a hooded sweatshirt and literally sit in the dark and work like a gremlin. I get so much stuff done. And I figured, why not just build that into my schedule? And then Fridays, I don't want to work on Friday. My kids don't have school on Fridays either. And so Fridays are just off or a flex day if I need extra time to do something. But I am really clearly going to stick to those boundaries. It has been hard, but that brings me to the third thing that I have been doing, which anytime I am faced with a decision or someone asks me to do something that I don't have planned or it would be breaking one of my boundaries, I've been saying this mantra and this has been a game changer for me. And it's every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. And so I started asking myself, if I say yes to this thing, what does it mean that I am saying no to? Okay, so here's an example. Let's say that a bunch of my girlfriends invited me out to brunch on a Saturday 2 days from now, and I have baseball for my kids. Yeah, it sounds like fun and I want to go hang out with my friends, but I need to ask myself, if I say yes to this, then what does it mean I'm saying no to? It means I'm saying no to taking my kids to basketball. Basketball, baseball, we have so many activities that we do. But if I say yes to this one thing, it means I'm saying no to this. And then I go back to my book. You seriously have to read this book. It's so good. She talks about really making a list of all of your priorities, because when you actually list out your priorities, you can physically see exactly what you should do. So every month, every quarter, your priorities will change depending on what's going on. And so I will list out, what are my priorities right now in order. I will rank them, family, work, play, whatever it is. You rank your priorities, and now when someone asks you to do something, you can say, if I say yes to this, what does it mean I'm saying no to? And is that thing I would be saying no to, where does it rank on my priorities? If I have said that this month my priority is my family, I'm going to say yes to my kids no matter what. My kids go above work and all else. I mean, there are times where work has to go above family if I'm launching a new product or something. Like I said, priorities can change, but I'll go to my list and say, my kids are at the top, and play is number 4, so I'm going to say no to this. And it helps me feel better about it. I feel a lot of guilt when I tell people no, and going through this exercise has helped me so much, and I don't feel as bad when I have to say no anymore. And another hot tip for you, if you have a hard time time telling people no, utilize AI and just say, hey, someone asked me to do this. How can I politely say no to them? I have a really hard time telling people no. So that has also been a game changer. Getting tips on how to politely craft messages to tell people no. And I always explain why. And it's actually kind of funny. One of the things I said when my words for this year I decided are going to be balance and boundaries, I decided this is going to be my year of no. So many people say, this is my year of yes. I'm going to say yes to everything. This is my year of learning how to tell people no and respecting the boundaries that I set for myself. So I hope those tips help you. They have been a game changer for me. Again, read this book, Take Back Your Time. The other one, I have not read it yet, but Boundaries for Leaders. I've heard it's really good. I will keep you posted on how I like this one. So organized. All of the crap is gone. No more boxes. I can start using this mirror again to take my OOTD pictures. Taking a quick break to eat some lunch. I have some prepped chicken, some rice, and then I'm going to do a cucumber. So I'm doing the Body Confidence Challenge right now, which is a 100-day challenge that helps you build up your habits slowly, like a stepping stone. So you're not overwhelming yourself with all of these new things if you're trying to lose weight. That's like the biggest mistake I made when I first started losing weight over 10 years ago. I did it so many times. I just had an all or nothing mindset. When I was either all in or all out, I was doing all the things, or I was feeling so overwhelmed that I was doing nothing. But then when I had 100 pounds to lose, I decided to approach weight loss differently. And I really took a slow approach. I focused on creating healthy habits one at a time. And once it felt easy, I started to add on. So that's how I designed the Body Confidence Challenge. We are almost to day 40, and day 40 is drinking a gallon of water, doing your personal development, 15 minutes, getting in 10,000 steps, doing 5 minutes of meditation, and following any meal plan that fits your goals with no refined sugar and no alcohol. So I'm really excited because honestly, I have not been super on point with my nutrition. I have been eating a lot of ice cream and dairy, which I know I shouldn't do. I've been maintaining my weight, which is great, but I feel like this challenge is the perfect thing that I need to really just ramp up my results. Like I said this morning, I really want to focus on gaining muscle. And so nutrition is so important. So when I first started my weight loss journey, I did a plating method where I did 50% veggies at lunchtime. It was different for each meal, 25% protein, 25% fiber-filled carbs. But now, since I'm more in like maintenance, I want to get in more protein. So I've been doing about a third protein, a third fiber-filled carbohydrates, and a third veggies at lunch. And then at dinner, I will also do some carbs, but I try to stick with like beans or quinoa. I don't count calories. I don't count points or macros. My husband is actually training right now for a bodybuilding competition. So he is like super tracking and weighing all of his food. And I can't tell you how many times I've walked into the kitchen where he's like prepping his food. And I'm like, I would never do that. I would never do that. That looks like too much work. I also don't have any desire to have my body look like that. That's just not for me. If it is for you, then you do, yes, you do need to follow a plan like that, but it's not meant to be forever. And I don't really do intuitive eating either. I like to say I do more intentional eating. I track the food that I eat, and I'm so in tune with my body now that I pretty much know exactly what I need to do in order to lose weight. But again, right now I'm not really focused on weight, and it's more than anything, I'm just focused on eating good, whole, clean foods as close to their natural state as possible as often as I can, because that's how I feel the best. When I do go into day 40 of the challenge, I am also not going to be doing any dairy or gluten because I do have a sensitivity to them. I do get inflamed. It's not as bad as it used to be, but I really need to tighten up my nutrition, especially if I want to gain some muscles and tone. So I am excited for that. It's definitely going to help keep me on track. Also, this Japanese barbecue sauce, Fashans, it's so good. So today's lunch, I am just doing chicken, a little bit of rice, and some cucumber. Gonna add some sauce, and that's it. I try to just keep it really simple. Quick lunch break before getting back to work. We are done right in time to go pick the kids up from school and then start all of the after school madness. I will see you later.